What's up, guys? Coach Cam back again with a leg day workout. So you can tell I took my shoes off here. The last time I did this exercise, my shoe was hitting the floor or hitting the bottom of the bench, which was kind of aggravating me. So I took the shoes off for this. Moved up the weight here. I'll show you at the end, but it's around 150, 152 pounds. And this exercise is really interesting for me being at the home gym setup where when my shin is vertical with the ground, there's almost no or very, very little, I'll say, tension or weight against my muscles. As I extend my leg straight out, there's the most amount of weight working against my muscles. So it's interesting in that what I need to do is even when I can't get a whole nother rep, I need to just continue to contract my muscles against the weight until my leg is brought back to vertical shin position. This is also why I time my exercises, because I may not get an extra rep, like right there, couldn't get the full rep, but I can still contract my legs for more, which is what I have to do to make the most out of that exercise. Next here is squats. Just going to keep upping the weight on this. Honestly, I need to get some squat shoes or a slant board, something to stand on, because after the first few reps, I'm basically doing a good morning to get back up from the bottom, and it's because of my ankle mobility is not amazing compared to those flexible guru guys, and so I'll probably need some kind of squat shoes or slant board to stand on, elevate my heel a little bit. You'll see what I'm talking about right there. You look how I can't even get up. It's putting a lot of stress on my low back instead of my legs. Right here, I decided to hold an isometric, just quarter squat, knowing that I wasn't going to come back up. So just held that until I started to lower down. Then I decided to go ahead and exit the exercise. There was a research study that came out recently talking about is squats cardio, and I addressed this on my Instagram page as well in my stories of how, of course, it's cardio. I've known this for years because people forget, for my entire early 20s, 5 or 6 years, I spent doing forms of bodyweight exercise and running. And I would find that, if I did a hard bodyweight exercise workout, like pull-ups, push-ups, dips, within a couple days of a 5K race, the 5K race felt way harder and my time was not as good because my entire body as a whole was taxed, including the cardiovascular portion of my metabolism, because I used it even though it was upper body muscles. So your whole body uses your cardiovascular system when you contract skeletal muscles. It's important to train as hard as you can so that you can get the most adaptations, including cardiovascular adaptations. Now, when you weight train or resistance train, you're also getting muscular strength and size increases, which makes it far superior to easy cyclical motions, activities in sports, such as cycling, running, rowing, elliptical, things like that. The people that do those, it's not containing that component of muscle size and strength, which is what you want to live longer, to have more functional ability, and you get the cardiovascular adaptations once again by pushing yourself as hard as you can on these exercises. So as far as rest between sets or between exercises, that's another topic that people really get all worked up about. Rest between sets. It needs to be 3 minutes so you can do amazing. Well, when you're training like me, which is just 1 set per exercise, my rest is between 1 minute to 3 minutes, depending on my setup. I set up my exercises for the next thing. I'm not at a gym where everything's all set up. I have to particularly set up the barbell, set up the dumbbells, set up this entire neck harness. So basically, once I set it up, take a few deep breaths, I'm ready to go again with another exercise. So in that way, it's basically interval training that somebody would do, high intensity interval training, right? You're basically you're checking that box, you're checking the cardio box, you're checking the muscle size box and strength box by progressively overloading over time. So I just straight up added a 10-pound weight to this exercise, bumped it up from 25 pounds to 35, because I've been doing 25s forever. And this took me less than a minute, hit failure. A lot of my exercises are about 5 reps. So, but the amount of time it takes, someone else would probably do like 10 reps. But the rep count doesn't matter. Here is me flexing. I'm on a little bit of a cut right now, so weighing around 167.9. There's my stats over on the right. This is my first time adding the neck at the end of the workout. Overall, pretty satisfied, continuing to make progress, with one set, one uninterrupted set. Most people take breaks between sets. There's no physiological reason to do that. Your muscles getting stimulated more and more the longer you stay in the set in terms of approaching muscular failure. Like, share, comment, and subscribe.